So you want to scale your real estate photography business to $50,000 a month and beyond. Or maybe you just feel stuck under 20K or 10K a month. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I scaled my real estate photo business to $100,000 a month and beyond. Let's get right into it. This is going to happen in 10 steps. And I'm going to show you a strategy we call the growth partner strategy. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use growth partners to grow our business. Now, you might be asking, what in the world is a growth partner? So a growth partner is somebody who's running in parallel with you, but there's a wall in between you and them. And what your strategy is just to tear down that wall in between and hold their hand and grow with them. Growth partners, as a real estate photographer, are going to be loan officers, title agents, and home inspectors. So all three of these, they want to meet real estate agents. So if you partner up with them, you can make introductions for them and they can make introductions for you. And that's how it's going to work. And we take a very strategic approach for this. So the first thing you're going to do is your first goal should be to connect with 20 growth partners. When I tell people this, they always say, how in the world do I connect with growth partners? Do I cold call them? Do I find them on Instagram? No. You're going to do what I've done in my business for the last 5 years is anytime you need something, you go to your agents. Your agents are your best resource. You're going to go to your reporting or, agents you're tight with or agents who do a lot of business. You're going to say, hey, I'm looking to grow my business. I'm in growth mode. I'm looking for the best loan officer and the best title agent Could you connect me via three-way text over the next 2 days? They're going to be happy to help you. They're going to do it. If they forget to text you, which they probably will, you're just going to shoot them a text the next day or the next 2 days. You're going to say, hey, looking forward to these intros. This is going to help me out so much. Thank you for doing this. And it's just a gentle reminder they need. Agents are busy. They have a lot of things pulling a lot of different things in their direction, or they have a lot of things pulling their attention. It's nothing personal. You just got to be there for a little gentle reminder. So we have a module on this. So you're going to ask for introductions, right? So you're going to use this right here. Ask for 2 to 3 introductions per agent. That's typically a good standard to be at. And then have them send it in the next 48 hours. So you want to really emphasize, I'm looking for agents who are title and loan officers who are in growth mode, well-connected, looking to grow. Emphasize that because that's important information. You don't want to connect with most loan officers are old guys and they're not about it. So you want to make sure you clarify you're in growth mode. You want somebody who's in it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to call those loan officers title agents. Then basically this is you qualifying them. Are they in it to win it? Are they also in growth mode? Are they going to be committed? So you want to hop on a 5-minute phone call with each of these people and you're going to ask a couple questions. You're just going to get to know them. I always say hey, I'm in growth mode. I'm looking to connect with agents. This is what I do. This is my business. Are you in growth mode as well? Is this something you're looking to do in the next 12 months? They're going to say yes or no. And you're going to say, great. Do you have any events coming up? I'm trying to sponsor events. Right there, you can find events. Okay. And then if they don't have any events, you're going to say, okay, awesome. Next event you're sponsoring or next event you host, consider me a sponsor. Call me, please. And you're going to have that conversation with 20 of these growth partners. And then eventually you'll have event opportunities coming to you. Okay. And this is really where the magic happens. The events are where you're going to meet agents. People say cold calling works, IGDM method works, which they do. It's a different strategy. I prefer face-to-face shaking hands. Okay. Events are just my preference. And so in my business right now, we're at about 100K plus a month, 110K a month as of November 2025. And in 2026, we'll be at 130 to 150 a month. I'm trying to get to 200,000 a month. And I'm going to continue doing this exact strategy to get there. So there's 3 types of events you want to attend. Okay. There's brokerage and lunch meetings. There's brokers opens and there's recruiting events. Now, so brokerage meetings you're going to go in and present your services. You're going to give a 5-minute spiel of what you do, how you're different. They might ask you to teach on a subject as well. Always just teach content, how to shoot videos for yourself, right? In this blueprint, we have a Canva template that we use and that we go through for each office presentation. And so it's kind of just about us. This is what we do. Boom, boom, boom. And at the end, we have a QR code that goes to a $100 Amazon gift card, which I will get to in a second. So that's the first type of event. All right. Second type of event that you'll run into are brokers opens. Brokers opens, your strategy here is to provide free headshots for all the guests. So you're going to go to the event organizer and you're going to say, hey, listen, I would love to sponsor this event. I would love to do free headshots. Is that something we can do? Cool. They're going to say yes. You're going to then say, are there any other sponsors? Normally this is $1,500. I would do this for $1,500 for 3 hours, free headshots. As my form of sponsorship, I'm willing to just do it at cost for $750. Do you have 2 other sponsors like loan officer and title agent that can cover the cost of the $750 plus maybe food? So you're not only coming at this at an angle of like, hey, I just want business. You're coming in here as a partner. So you're going to find these events through the loan officers, title agents, because they're at them all the time. And you're going to run free headshots. The third type of event, recruiting events. So brokerages like EXP and Real, they are recruiting brokerages. They're like MLM. They're attraction-based brokerages. So Johnny joins EXP. He is incentivized to recruit other real estate agents because he's going to make money off of them. So what does Johnny do? He throws an event. He throws a value-based event for real estate agents. Let's just say it's like AI for realtors in 2026, double your business. Johnny's gonna pack a room full of realtors, like local realtors, and then he's gonna provide massive value. Maybe he brings in a speaker, he brings in somebody to do a presentation. And then on the back end, Johnny goes through, connects with them and says, hey, what do you think of the event? And then he like secretly tries to recruit them. So you and Johnny are running in parallels, tear down the wall, go to Johnny, the event organizer, and you're gonna say, hey, Johnny, I would love to sponsor this event. How can I be a sponsor? You're either gonna set up a booth or you're gonna like talk about your business, okay? And no matter what you do, you just wanna have that QR code. And I'll get to that in a second. But normally these events do really well. They pack big rooms, right? And so you'll probably meet like 10 to 60 to 70 agents. The last one I did, there was 50 something agents and we got like all of their contact info from my QR code, okay? So the purpose, again, just to recap real quick, meet growth partners. The growth partners introduce you to events. Then you're going to tackle each event, right, with a specific strategy. And I'm going to make YouTube videos on these specific events, like going in depth. So stay tuned for that. But you got that down. Now at these events, you want to collect leads and you want to be very, 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 very intentional about getting leads. I've done many events. I've left a lot of opportunity on the table because I didn't get their information. Because I put a QR code up that said like 50% off your next shoot. 2 out of the 10 people are going to do that. No, you want to do a $100 Amazon gift card. You want to set this as a QR code. So if you're speaking, you're going to put this on their presentation. If you have a booth, you're going to print this out and frame it. And you're going to direct everybody, put this in their face. Like, hey, we're doing a $100 Amazon giveaway. Did you sign up? Did you sign up? And you're going to force everybody to sign up basically. But who doesn't love Amazon gift card giveaways, right? So naturally you're going to get their info. So you're going to have this QR code and they're going to scan it and fill out their information. This is what the form could look like. So it's just a first name, last name, email, phone number. We put ask what brokerage and then they're on their team because, you know, we can leverage that later. But point is you just want to have first name, last name, phone number, email. Okay. And and when you're making this in Google Sheets, you want to make sure there's a little check boxes, right? That says send all responses to a Google Sheets. You're going to check yes, because then it's going to send to a Google Sheets and you'll have all your leads like this. But let me get to this first. So back to here, after the QR code, you want to have automation set up to make your life easier. You don't need to do this, but if you have the time, if you're tech savvy, then do this. You're going to go to Zapier and you're going to say, okay, whenever somebody submits a form, that's this. All right. It creates a contact in open phone. This is my phone system. This is what I use to text and call people. Okay. Then it sends them a message too. It's going to say, hey, thanks for like entering. Here's that $100 coupon. We're going to announce the winner soon. Okay. And then it's going to create a contact in my CRM. And it's going to set that as a lead in my CRM as well. So I know I have their info ready to go so I can email them later on if I need to. And then it's going to add the contact to a list in my CRM. So this is basically like building a list for that specific event. So these are my automations that I have set. This just makes my life easier. So then I can just go to my home phone system and then I can just go one by one and call these people. Okay. So now you got all your leads in your phone system. You got all your leads in your database. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to prospect each agent. Now I have a specific prospecting SOP. So now let's just say you got a ton of leads. Okay, your leads list is going to look like this, right? So then you're going to use this SOP and you're going to qualify each agent. So first thing you're going to do is go to homes.com and let's use a real example here. So let's just say we have this guy right here, Steven Greenridge. He submitted the form. So you're going to go in here and you're going to paste his name and you're going to look him up. Already I can tell, oh, he does a decent amount of business. But you're going to take this one step further and you're going to go to 1 year and you're going to look at seller deals in the past 1 year. That means he did 7 listings last year. So he's probably going to do about the same, if not a little bit more this year. So if your AOV, your average order value is, let's just say 450 times 7, that's about $3,000 in revenue for that next year. So my AOV is 615. So if he did 77 listings in the next year, that's $4,300. So you want to target agents who are doing like 5+ seller deals a year. And so eventually you'll come across agents who are doing 25 seller deals a year. Okay. So that 25 times 615, that's $15,000. So you can see how this can stack up. So eventually your goal is just to meet a ton of agents, qualify them, get a massive list of agents who are doing a ton of deals, and then try to convert those agents. So for me right here, All these agents are doing a lot of seller deals. So my job is just call these agents like every week, provide value for them. I'll get to that in a second. So 5 seller deals or more, right? You're going to add a column right here as seller deals. You're going to custom add this and then add, however many they're doing. So, and then you're going to sort it by seller deals, right? And then you're just going to go down your list. You're going to either offer a free shoot or invite them to your content event. Content events, I'm going to make a video about this, but essentially my business, I do a content event every month and I invite agents to it. It's free content for them. It's basically for me to get face to face with them, shake their hand and start the conversion process. So with those agents you have, you're going to offer free shoot or invite them to a content event. And that's how you're going to convert them. Like that's the value that you're going to provide to convert them. You're not asking for anything. You're not saying, hey, can I help you on the listing? You're going to offer a free shoot or you're going to invite them to a content event. It's pure value. So you're going to keep repeating this until you're at $50,000 a month. Okay. Now at these events, you want to be unforgettable. How do you be unforgettable? Well, I can show you one way. I learned this the hard way. I learned this from a mentor of mine. He said, always give something away. When you want somebody to remember you, you got to give them something. So you're going to use the chocolate bar hack. Now I'm literally going to do this in front of you right now. The chocolate bar hack. What is it? You're going to take a black blank envelope. Ignore the stickers here. You're going to take just a regular black envelope. You're going to buy a chocolate bar. You're going to put the chocolate bar in the black envelope like this. Okay. Next, you're going to throw a flyer for your business in there. Okay. Then you're going to throw a business card in there. This is like my little about me business card right here. When people read my story on it, and it's just a better way for them to connect with me. Okay. So you're going to put that in there and then you're going to close that up and seal it with a sticker. Okay. Every event you go to, you want to make sure you're asking the event organizer, how many people are going to be there? And you're going to have that number of these ready to hand out to everybody. Everybody loves dark chocolate. They're going to remember you. So then when you do your follow-ups, you can say, hey, it's Bronson from the event. They're going to be like, you'll be like, yeah, we gave out the chocolate bar. Remember? You're like, oh, I remember you. It works so well. It works so well. And when you hand somebody something like this, tangible, heavy, they feel special. They feel like they're being taken care of, right? You hand this to somebody, hey, you like dark chocolate? Of course I love dark chocolate. I only get 2 answers. Of course I love dark chocolate, or my wife loves this. My husband loves this. He's gonna love it. Okay, to take this one step further, when you're doing an event where you're speaking, you're going to hand out the chocolate bars either beforehand, like on the tables, or right as you're starting your speech. You're gonna hand out all the envelopes to, like, let's just say it's 15 agents. You're gonna put a golden ticket in one of the envelopes, okay? Before you start your speech, you're gonna say, all right guys, everybody has a chocolate bar, a black envelope. One of them has a golden ticket with a special prize. Open it up, see if it's you. The winner is gonna be so excited. They're gonna be like, yeah. Then you're gonna say, cool, just text me. I'll hook you up with some free headshots. And then you're gonna get into your presentation. Now, everybody remembers you and it's just a fun way to do it. And now you're unforgettable. If you guys like this video, please drop a comment just saying the word value so I know this is actually valuable and I'm not just wasting my time here. And if you wanna scale up to $50,000 to $100,000 a month, book a call with the link below and we'll chat and I'll see you in the next video.